if you've had one heck of a year and you're just like, you know what? I don't know what that was, but I don't want it in 2025. This video is for you. Now, I'm all for learning lessons. I'm all for growing. I'm all for taking from past experiences and making just anew, right? Making it better, being better, growing, all of that. I absolutely love it. And I feel like this year is such a great example, well, another great example of doing that, right? Because this year was it was interesting. I feel like it started off promising, and then I had some hiccups. Me personally, I was dabbling around with different jobs and trying to get into the high ticket remote space, and that was interesting. Oh my gosh, I gotta tell you about that because that was interesting. Okay, did that for a little bit. I was dating someone, we broke up, then I had to move back home, and I got a new job, and now I do that. Like, it's just been all over the place, and I feel like I'm finally at a point where I'm able to look back at everything and be like, okay, this happened for a reason. And I'm so thankful for it, but I cannot have this next year. Like, now, how can I take the things that I have learned and went through and apply it to next year so that way I can just be 10 steps ahead of where I was? Because I went from having and just really, really, really wanting my own space. Like, that was my biggest thing in 2023. I wanted to be in, my own apartment, right? I wanted to, travel. I wanted to do these things, and I was able to do that. However, I think that something that I really took away from it was that I didn't do it alone, right? Like, I had someone who basically helped me do all of that, and I just wasn't able to utilize my own independence to get myself where I wanted to be. And as someone who is super just independent in general, that was definitely very odd, but it also goes to show you're not in the best place, mentally, your environment, right? You can kind of dip below what your own desires are or standards are, and you kind of just jump on the next opportunity, and you're like, okay, for a little bit it can be so good, and you're like, yeah, I love this is a great idea. And then you slow down and you're like, wait, this doesn't align with the big picture, this doesn't align with the person that I really, really, really want to be and can see myself being in 5 years. And that was what was difficult, because I was like, okay, I have the apartment, I have the things that I want, but I still didn't feel fulfilled because I wasn't doing that for myself. And so fast forward to this year, having to move, back home. Obviously, anytime you have to do that as an adult, it's a very humbling experience. It's not the best, especially depending on the reasons why you left. And yeah, I feel like I've taken this time to be really reflective and knowing exactly what I need to do for this next step, and figuring out who I really need to be in order to have the things that I want, right? So it's really, it's just really time. It's time to become her. It's time to become that girl that I've always known and just felt in my heart that I am on a different, what do they say when you're on what is it? Just on a different alignment. You know what I mean? She's out there. She's there. But she's not in this dimension that I'm currently in. Okay? She's not in this timeline, right? Yet. We're getting closer. Okay? We're getting so much closer, and I'm so thankful for that. And I know that if I do the things that I need to do, that I can become this person. And that's just the message that I want to, give to you guys, because I feel like there are so many people, so many people, especially young women that are in, their 20s, their early 30s, that are feeling the same exact way that I am right now. And so I just want to, let you know that you're not alone, right? Sometimes we have moments in life that we feel like are setbacks, or we feel bad because we're not in a position that we feel like we should be in life. And I think that the crazy part about, you know, coming to this earth and being like, deciding to be like this like human being and experience all the emotions and all the things, and being this like celestial being, is really just the fact that we don't have control. We just are, you know. And one of the best things that I think I've ever read was that life is either happening to you or for you. And that really put things into perspective for me. You know, I can either be a victim to my circumstances or my experiences, or I can take life by the horns, right? And decide the direction that I'm going to go. Now, I don't know how fast I'm going to get there, right? Like, I don't know where, you know, the GPS is going to take me, right? But all I know is that I'm going to get to that destination. I'm not just aimlessly wandering, hoping to come across something amazing. And I think that it's a lot easier said than done, actually taking action in your life, especially when you are, you know, not in the best place environment wise, or just who people surrounding you, or just mentally, and you don't feel the best about, you know, yourself or your situation. But it can be done. It's not impossible. Like, you can do it, and you will do it, as long as you keep your eye on the bigger picture, right? And the bigger picture for me is that I'm not going into my 30s without a stability. And not just stability, but like, I want to be able to have the nice things that I want. I want to live a very grand life. And there's nothing wrong with me saying that. And if you feel the same way, don't ever let anyone make you feel bad for wanting nice things in life, for wanting your time back, okay? For wanting fun experiences. Like, for wanting to get coffee every morning. Oh, it's $5. I'm like, so I got it. I got it. I can go to Starbucks every morning. You know what I mean? I can go to Dunkin'. It's fine. Is it healthy? I don't know. But you know what I mean. And so just that's the biggest thing. And that's really the biggest message that I want to spread in general on my page and my platform. And, you know, doing YouTube is something I've always wanted to do, but I just never did it. You know what I mean? Like, I never did it. And that doesn't mean I didn't film videos. It means that I never pressed the upload button. It means that I spent, you know, weeks, months, years of like a gap in between that first video that I filmed and the next one. I let life get in the way of, I let situations get in the way of the bigger picture of my life and what I want it to be. And I just can't have that anymore. You know, I literally cannot have that anymore. I'm so blessed with the time that I have here on, you know, on earth. And I pray to God that I have many, many more decades to go. I just want to enjoy them, right? I just want to be in control of them as much as I possibly can, right? Because I think that whether we want to accept it or not, like, if you don't like your life right now, it's because you made some decisions that probably don't align with what you really want on the inside, but it aligns with your habits that you created in your life, you know, the way that you view yourself and others, and the relationships you've had before with people. Like, it all kind of comes together and reveals itself to you in the form of your day-to-day. And if there's something that you don't like, you can change it. You have the absolute, like, you have my permission to change your life at any point. Okay, not that you need it. You absolutely don't need it. You don't need anyone's permission to change your life, to do anything for yourself. And that's what is so incredibly important to remember. Just do it and take it day by day. It's fine, but just do it. Like, you owe yourself that, right? Because the biggest thing that we have is time. And if you're not utilizing your time wisely, in the next 5 years, you're going to have the same exact thoughts and experiences and feelings. And it's going to feel even worse. It's going to feel even worse, because you're going to be like, wow, I literally could have done something about that. So many times did I start, but I did not finish. And I know that feeling, which is why I'm so done. Like, I can't take that feeling anymore. And sometimes it really does take you being so over it that you're like, okay, gosh darn it. Like, that's how I feel right now. I'm like, okay, I have somewhere to be in like 45 minutes. But I'm like, okay, this is my only day off that I get during the week. I said I was going to do X, Y, Z. I did X and Y because they were things that were just like easy, and you know, I kind of became like the habit, right? I like washed my hair a little bit, I'm going to style it later, all that stuff. But I didn't do Z, and I keep putting off Z. Let me just sit here and let me just film the video. Okay. And granted, there's going to be things that I rewatch in this and I'll be like, oh, I hate that. I don't like this angle. The quality. Why am I wearing this hat? You know, my makeup. Like, there's going to be so many things that I'm most likely going to pick apart. But if you are watching this video right now on YouTube, it is because I decided to press the upload button anyway. And if you see all these other videos in my recently uploaded, then that means I've done that multiple more times. And if this is the first one, this is the first one. You're here early. I love that for you. And me. Like, this is going to be a really fun journey for the both of us. And I not only want you to come along with me and my journey, because I don't know what the heck this channel is going to be about, okay, honey? It's going to be about like growth in life and me sharing a lot of the lessons that I've learned along the way. But I do know that I don't want to be alone in this. Like, I want you to be a part of it as well. I want us to really create a community that's about bettering ourselves and just cheering each other on, because I feel like when you have that, it just makes it so much easier. So I look forward to that. And yeah, oh my gosh, I didn't even introduce myself. That's so rude. I'm so sorry. My name is Jasmine, and who knows, maybe I'll just stitch this at the front of the video. Actually, you know what? There's a fun way that I thought about making my intro, and you probably, if I like the way that it looks, you saw it in the beginning. But if you did not see it in the beginning, I'll just put it here. My name is Jazz, and I drop gems for you that I've learned thus far in life, and things that I just feel like would be helpful for you and me to learn in order to grow into the life, into having the lives of our dreams, which we totally are going to. And I love that for us. So if you guys stick around. I will be posting 3 to 4 times a week. Okay. And yeah, you know what to do if you like something. We are not new to this. We are true to this here on YouTube. So I'll leave it at that. But thank you guys so much for watching. Love ya. Bye.